Okay guys, so we are back, and today we are going to be taking a look at lockpicking in Dying Light, which is actually very similar to some other games that I'm sure most people have already played, but in case you haven't, or in case you aren't really familiar with it or would like to know some more hints and tricks, I'm going to show you everything I know. So we'll try to do this as quickly as possible. Basically, I'm going to be hanging out, picking the locks, and Misty is going to be watching my ass. Yes, to do it. Not like literally, but like, you know what I mean.
Speak for yourself. Don't judge me.
She's gonna be protecting my butt, guys.
You wish. I'm gonna let you get eaten by zombies.
I'm just taking the back route here to get to our medical van or ambulance over here, guys, which is gonna be our easy lockpick. If you see me look here, it's a green in the HUD if I use my vision to look at it. And with an easy lockpick, this is very similar to, say, Skyrim or Fallout lockpicking. Easy locks, essentially the zone that you're going to pick, and you think of it as sort of like the line of my lockpick here, which in this case is a paperclip. Oh shit. Good call, mister.
What I'm here for.
So essentially think of it, the line that my paperclip makes coming up from the lock. Think of that as sort of like a dial that I'm moving left and right. And there's a whole bunch, like, somewhere hidden within this arc is a place where if I line it up with it and I rotate it, it's going to give me some give. It just so happens that I magically picked the spot where it gives me some give here. But let's just say, like, I was coming to this lock first time and I was going to pick it. It's an easy lock. If I know that it's easy, I'm just going to test 3 positions on the lock to begin. 1, 2, and 3. Usually those 3 angles, the first major 3, up diagonally to the left, middle, and up diagonally to the right, usually that's enough. Sometimes you may have to pick down at either side, but usually you won't. Usually you'll be able to pick up within the first 3 picks, okay, it's going to be in one of those locations. Once you've narrowed it down to sort of where that area is, you just sort of want to get a feel for where in that line the middle of the position is, and then move it with the other stick. So I'm gonna go, we'll go do one more of these real quick. Actually, I don't know if there's another one close enough by to us, but we'll go for one, guys, just so you can, or actually I'm going to go to a medium lockpick, guys, and I'll explain what I wanted to explain there. So hopefully that'll be easier and take less time. So medium lockpick boxes are the red colored ones, guys. Sometimes they happen to be up on rooftops. I'm just going to check real quick here. If there's one close by using my vision, you'll see a little blue indicator to let you know if there's one close by, in the same way that you saw the green one on the easy box. So I'm just gonna go, I know that, okay, if I go back to the main road here, go across the bridge, go back sort of towards the tower, I know that there's 1 or 2 up on rooftops around here, so hopefully I'll be able to find those fairly quickly. I think maybe over here. Okay. Is this a lockpick? No. Okay. There it is. Okay. It's on top of the pharmacy here, guys. And there are a whole bunch of these all over the world. I could have probably found one closer, but I'll just show you here on the map where I am in relationship to the tower. And so if you look here, you'll see it's blue. If I go in and I start to pick it, I'm going to use actually all 5 positions this time and just check with my first pick. Since I didn't find it in any of those 5 positions, I'm going to go back and do the other 4. See if I find... Okay, so I picked it there, and I know that it's not over there. So since I know that... Let's just say because this is a bit of a harder one, it's going to make more of a difference. So let's say that, like, this angle that I have at is the perfect angle. I don't know that it's the perfect angle, but let's just say that it is. There will be a certain amount of degrees this way and a certain amount of degrees this way where you'll get a bit of play on it. So I'll try to put it into the play area. So, okay, so I can move it a little bit, but it doesn't go all the way over. You know, I know that I'm in the right spot, but it doesn't go all the way over. What you want to do is sort of move the pick back and forth in that area to try and find the spot where it gets a little bit more play. So I know that that's the direction I want to be moving. I almost had it there. So you're just sort of trying to like pick that spot. Now the easiest, I can't really explain this like because you can't see my hands, but think about it on the D-pad. Normally you move the pick to find the spot by moving it right and left, right? So if I was using the right and left button on the D-pad, it would just go right and left. It moves it a lot when you press the right and left, whether it's like with the stick, so it's very jerky. If I press the stick upwards, let's say if I was trying to pick a point that was directly up on this block, and I wanted to really finesse the paper clip so that I was really getting just a little bit of movement, if I move right and left, it's going to go very jerky. So I need more accuracy. So what you do is you push the stick upwards in the direction of the paper clip, right in line with it. That way the arc that you're making with your thumbstick is on a wider diameter or radius or whatever, so that instead of it just being like an right left jerk, now when I move up, I'm pushing into the paper clip in the direction of the paper clip. Now I can move it like just a hair over in either direction. Like, it's almost imperceptible, but you really need that amount of finite control. So if that helps anybody to be able to find, and so even if I had it pushed out in this direction, I just want to push my thumbstick into the direction of the paperclip until I get good control over it, and then just slowly finesse it either way, and that's what'll help you get really finite control. So I'm just going to pick this one open here, guys, just by finding and feeling my way to the point. Medium lockpick boxes should not take very much to open, but I just wanted to give the best explanation as I could there. Apparently my inventory is full anyways, so next we're going to be picking a hard lockpick box, guys. So in order to do that, we're going to come down here in the giant pile of trash that's right next door. Forget that I'm on my better character now, so I actually have weapons to deal with this stuff. Okay, so I believe that in this little alcove here we have a hard lockpick box. If I look, you can see now that the symbol is purple. You have a higher chance of getting the color of gear out of the color of box, guys. So like, out of easy boxes, you have a better chance of getting green gear. Medium boxes, better chance of blue gear. Hard boxes, better chance of purple gear. And then the very hard is also going to be the yellow or orange gear, or gold, I guess would be the case. So as you can see here, it was a green, but it's just a chance of getting a better weapon, guys. And I didn't do the best job of picking that hard one and explaining how to do it, but it's the exact same method that I used for the medium one, guys. Like, check the first 5 positions. If you don't find it there, check the remaining 4. If you don't find it there, then you're going to really have to finesse each individual space in between those spots, and that can take some time. You may break a few picks, but you will eventually get into it and open it up. So it's sort of persistence and not caring that you're breaking picks is sort of what's going to win the day for you there, guys. So I'm just going to head over, and this is going to be the last difficulty of lockpick, and more difficult than any of the other ones that we've done before, but there is a new strategy that should help you guys to be able to get it done as quickly as possible. So I'm just gonna head up here. This is actually the first police van that we come across in the loot run, and Misty and I'll just clear everything out real quick. Whee! Just so we don't have a bunch of stuff trying to attack us while we take this out. Let me see here. Oh, something's spitting at me. Or something hit me. Alright, that should be enough to deal with them. I'm not going to get attacked here. Okay, so very hard lockpick, guys. You can see it's orange when I look at it with my vision. And the lockpick strategy here is actually, realistically, it's individually pick each individual spot that you can. Like, just move it a fraction, you're going to break your lockpick, but you have a lot less of a chance of being able to actually find this spot just by doing the search at the 5 cardinal points and then the 4. So it's kind of like, because you can see there I went across the whole thing. So yeah, and I actually missed it right at the beginning. So like you'll see here, I'm going to go, it's not going to do it. So I really have to finesse on this lock, because just a fraction of a hair of movement, it's going to put it off too far. And there we go. We got it that time. So it's going to take some skill. It's going to take some time to get used to finessing it. Try to use my strategy there of pushing into the direction of the paperclip guys, and hopefully that will help you out. If you have any questions about this, or have any other suggestions that help you when you do it, maybe there are some audio cues, like maybe it makes a certain sound. I know that the ones in Skyrim and Fallout tended to do that, and maybe you figured out a way to do that here. If you have, then that's great, and I would, just, any suggestions in the comments, I'm sure help other people who are looking, so, woot.
Watch your back.
Thank you. Yes, that's right. Thank you for watching mine as well, Misty, while we went around and did some lockpicking. Woot! It's always good to have friends who are willing to help out and watch your butt. Exactly, otherwise I'd be so dead if it wasn't for Misty. Oh my god. Like, dead a bajillion times over. So, thanks for watching, guys. We will catch you next time with more exciting adventures here on DorkNinjaGaming.
Bye.
Woot!